Alright, so we will be talking about the most biggest degenerate starter archetype I've seen in my entire life. Doges. So basically, doges are such like the most basic aggro deck that any player, including noobs, even a 5-year-old, can pick it up. It only takes one brain cell to play this archetype. There's a lot of cards that can support doges, like yellow cards that have AoE buff to your allies. The cards like one of the follow-up cycle cards, Lugi, can help you. Not only that, doges can easily get you Crowd's Favor. So Crowd's Favor basically gives you an extra stud and can activate lots of effects. I think one card in yellow that is a Crowd's Favor benefactor, and it's Gert. I'm pretty sure. Yes, it's a Gert. Basically, all he does is just draw 2 cards, and it's just 100 stat line. How to counter doges? Well, you gotta get lucky here, because you have to draw your its aggro counters like Boba, Hypervoxel if you're playing red, or any card that can easily AoE and kill them. So you gotta get lucky. Like the Doge player has to break, which is never gonna happen because Shamrock Doge is a starter. But if they do end up like not being able to like swarm the board properly, which usually happens in most cases, then go ahead and like wipe them out early and try to gain board advantage, because once you do, dude, there's probably like nothing they can do, like unless like they have tons of cards in their hand. They're just gonna keep like putting out doges on the board, and then yeah, not only you need board advantage, but you also need card advantage. Cards that can destroy won't really help a lot, because doges provide a lot of draws. And not only that, but if the doge player doesn't set up a board like too well early, like they don't really like swarm the board properly, you can use, and they like try to compensate it by buffing it with Captain Doge or whatever card that buffs doges, or AoE buffs. Well, you can use cards like your name, like your not your actual name, but your name, to reset the buffs. And that means it's way easier to kill them, or to actually wipe them if they have like if they have like 5 fighters on the field. You can use Boba or any card that can wipe them easily. If the massive drawback to playing doges though is that if you don't, of course it's easy to build doges, but in some cases where it's not built properly, where you don't run like NNN cards like Scare and Crow, you're going to lose. You're really going to lose here, because you're not gonna have like lots of white. You're gonna start like lacking so much white studs that you wouldn't really be able to swarm the board properly, due to the fact that your doges ended up becoming expensive. Not really though, because they're just 3 white. And of course, they kind of need to get nerfed.